All right, there we go. I'm just trying to set this thing up. Here we go, another little live. But Bobby Maximus live here, live again. I can't even talk. I'm a little discombobulated. YouTube signed me out, signed me back in. Drives me nuts. Anyway, we are here to talk about how to get fit in the summer. Not even how to get fit in the summer, but just how to maintain your fitness. Super, super important. A lot of people work really hard in January, February, March, April, May to get fit for the summer. And then summer comes along and they lose everything. And then they roll into the fall, and the fall's a holiday season. I don't know if I would count Halloween as a holiday, but a lot of people eat candy on Halloween. Then it's Thanksgiving, then it's Christmas, and then they're starting again January from scratch. It's one of the reasons my main slogan, my catchphrase, if you followed me for a long time, is every damn day, because I want you to be fit 24/7, 365. You shouldn't go through these up and down periods where you're fit, non-fit, fit, non-fit, fit, non-fit, and constantly fighting a losing battle, like you're a hamster on a wheel or something like that, right? So anyway, today we are going to cover how to stay fit in the summer. And if you're not fit, how to get fit in the summer. I'll give you a couple of eating tips, a couple of workout tips, so stay tuned for that. But before we do that, we got to cover off some business. First of all, supers. Get your supers in. They really, really help me make content. Number two, get a membership. You get all kinds of exclusive stuff. You can check that out on the membership page. There's probably some prompts popping up for you anyway when you're watching live to get a membership. Number three, subscribe, turn your notifications on so you know when I go live. And don't mind me looking in two places. I've got my camera here. I got my laptop here. And the reason that is because I like to answer questions. So if you have any questions, please pop in the chat. I am here. My time is yours. I am here to help, and I'll answer anything. So answer whatever questions you have. So now that business is taken care of, let's talk about how to get fit or how to stay fit in the summer. So the first thing, Ivan, by the way, Ivan Alvarez, how are you? Good to see you. The first thing that I wanted, hey, Ivan, where's your little badge? Did you let your membership lapse? You used to have a little blue Maximus badge next to your name. What happened to it? Just curious, by the way. So here is the deal. And yes, I did work out today. I work out twice a day, every day. Here's the deal in terms of staying fit for the summer. The first thing that you need to know, it starts in January. And it didn't even start this January. It started the January before that, and the January before that, and the January before that. The more fit you are, the easier it is to stay fit. The more fit you are, the easier it is to maintain your fitness. I want to give you a real example of that. Yesterday, really, really busy. Actually, this weekend was really, really busy. My kid had a black belt test in Taekwondo. That took about 5 hours. One of our neighbors is moving out of the neighborhood, so there was a going away party for them Saturday night. So the entirety of my Saturday pretty much got eaten up. I still trained, and I'll get to that in a minute, but the entirety of Saturday got eaten up. Then on Sunday, there was a bunch of yard work, a bunch of shuttling kids around, a bunch of other stuff going on. My kid went out with his friends. It was about 45 minutes away, had to drive him, blah, 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 blah. The only thing I had time for yesterday was 50 pull-ups, 50 dips, 50 push-ups. Now, if you're extremely unfit, if you can't even do one pull-up, if you can't do 10 dips, if you can't do a set of 20 push-ups, you might, A, not be able to do that workout at all. Or B, it might take you an hour. It might take you 2 hours. Because I'm already fit, 50 pull-ups, 50 dips, 50 push-ups, I can bang that out in about 14 to 15 minutes without really even breaking a set or breaking a sweat. And so here's the deal. Now, because I built up that requisite fitness, and listen, I didn't start doing 50 pull-ups, 50 dips, and 50 push-ups in 14 minutes. Like somewhere along the line when I was 15 years old, when I could only do 1 or 2 pull-ups, it took me a long time. But once I worked my way up to that 14-minute workout, now I can maintain a really good upper body in just 14 minutes a day. And I am the first person to rip on the you can stay fit 3 times 20 minutes a week. Not necessarily true for the beginner. If you're a beginner, you haven't done the requisite work to make that 20 minutes count. But if you're already fit, if you already have a lot of horsepower and you can do a lot of work in those 20 minutes, 20 minutes can be a lot of valuable work. So yesterday, it's 14-minute workout, 50, 50, 50, 50 pull-ups, 50 dips, 50 push-ups, and I am done. So now how does that relate to you and why do you care? Because you don't care about my life or my fitness that much. So let's talk about your life or your fitness level. It's the summer. You got kids. Pardon me while I grab a protein shake, by the way, because I need to, pay attention to that. But you got kids. It's the summer. You're shuttling them around. You're going on vacation. You got flights. You got drive time. You got a bunch of other stuff going on. There's a bunch of yard work. There's a bunch of, it doesn't matter what's going on, whatever your excuse is, because when the summer hits, people are like, I just don't have time. But please chime in. Who here has 14 minutes a day? I'm going to say everybody has 14 minutes a day. And here's the beauty. I'm going to give you another actual workout, a real 20-minute workout that I do all the time. It's called 220. It's 10 push-ups, 10 squats, 10 sit-ups every minute on the minute for 20 minutes. By the end of 20 minutes, you get 200 push-ups, you get 200 squats, you get 200 sit-ups. Let's say that's all you had time for, that 20-minute workout. If you did that every day for a month, by the end of the month, you wouldn't lose. You wouldn't be, let me reword that. If you were an Olympic athlete and you were trying to swim and you didn't get in the pool, your swim times would drop, right? Or if you were an Olympic marathon runner and you were doing that instead of running, sure, your running times might drop. But for the average person, the person like you or I, and I put myself in the average person category, like you might not think I'm average, but I'm married. I have 3 kids. I have a job. Like I got to do stuff like this. I'm where you are. And frankly, I trained to compete in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but that's fit enough to keep me fit for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Like I'm not training to be one of the best in the world anymore. And I'm kind of just training to look good with my clothes off. Like that's what most people are aiming for. And that 220 workout will do it. So if you can get to that level of fitness in advance, so when the summer hits and you are time restricted and you only have 20 minutes a day, you can maintain a tremendous amount of fitness by just doing that. Like it's that simple. So the first step is to put in the work in advance. So when it gets to the busy time, you can just put it on cruise control to a degree, not even cruise control. You can get a bunch of really good work. And again, 20 minutes, 15 minutes going really, really hard if you have the ability to go. So now the next question is, well, Bobby, I already blew that. Like I tried to get fit in January. It didn't work. February was a mess. March was a mess. And now it's the summer. I'm still overweight. I still don't have my summer body. I'm still not fit. What do I do now? Take 20 minutes a day and do what you can. Do what you can. Start a clock and just do reps. One of my favorite things to do is take on my phone here and I'll show you. Let me see. All right, go. There we go. You got the stopwatch. Everyone's got one on their phone, and just do as many reps as you can. You can do burpees. You can do sit-ups. You can do squats. And maybe you only get 100 push-ups and you get 50 squats and you get 50 sit-ups. That's better than nothing. If you started that today and just tried to beat each total by 1, by the end of the summer, you would have some pretty incredible numbers. So even if you blew it and you didn't get fit already, you can still go do something. So that's the second thing I want to talk about. The first thing was get fit already, right? So you just have to maintain. But the second thing, regardless of your fitness level, make appointments with yourself and stick to it. Actually plan it. Don't say to start the week, hey, I'm going to work out this week. I'm going to try my best. Don't do that. Book appointments with yourself like you're booking an appointment to the doctor, like you're booking an appointment to the dentist. This might have to be every morning. It might be every night. It might be every afternoon. Like, I don't care when it is, but put it down in your phone, put it down in your calendar, and actually hit that appointment with yourself. So, Monday at noon, I'm going to work out for 20 minutes. And just get it done, or 30 minutes. Now, 30 minutes is better than 20. 40 is better than 30. Like, I get that. There's a point you can overdo it, but more is better. But even if you just get 10 minutes in, that stuff will add up. Let's go with the 10-minute workout. Let's say you did the 220 format that I was talking about, and you did 10 pull-ups, 10 squats, 10 sit-ups every minute on the minute for 10 minutes. That's all you could do. That's it, right? You got 100 push-ups. Well, by the end of the month, let's see. Actually, by the end of the summer, let's go June, July, and August. So say 90 days. You need 100 push-ups a day. By the end of the summer, you get 9,000 push-ups, you get 9,000 squats, you get 9,000 sit-ups. Is that better than nothing? It is way better than nothing, even for just 10 minutes a day. There's this thing called the rule of 100 I talk about all the time. If you spend 100 hours doing something, you will be better than 95% of people on the planet doing it. It's literally that simple. What does that equate to? Let's figure it out. There's 365 days in a year. I think it's 16 minutes. Actually, let's go 100 hours times 60 minutes. So 6,000 minutes, right? That's what you have to accumulate to be better than 95% of the people on the planet. Divided by 365, 16.4 minutes a day. So you see what I did there? You can see the number. If you spend 16.4, so 16 and a half minutes a day doing a thing, you will be better than 95% of people on the planet. Like, even if it's just that, you will improve. So number one was the more fit you are, the easier it is to maintain. But then number two, so get fit in January, February, March, April, May. And so in the summer, you can put it on cruise control a bit. But number two, just make time where regardless of whether what your starting point is, make time for yourself every single day, even if it's just 16 minutes. And you might not think that's a big deal, but what if I told you you're top 5% of fitness people on the planet? 16 minutes a day, you can do that. It's really not that too much to ask. Let's go over some questions here. Ivan, I just finished doing the Holy Trinity and 9 by 40 meter sprints. Awesome. Sounds like a good workout, man. Today I did a bunch of reverse lunges. This afternoon I'll do some Bulgarians and some Nordic curls because I'm obsessed with them. And I do the same thing all the time because it works. Steve Horton, not all workouts need to be 30, 45, 60-minute workouts. Correct. You can get a lot done. Like I just said, the rule of 116 minutes. Austin Peterson, thank you for the super. I'm going to like that. Really, really, really appreciate you. You've supported me since I started doing these lives. So thank you very much. Really appreciate that. But let's get back to the script. Number one, just build your fitness up so that when it comes to the summer, when you come to a time restricted point, you can get a lot of work done in a quick period of time and a lot of real valuable work. Like that's what I'm really trying to get at. Valuable, real work. Number two, make appointments with yourself, even if it's just 16 minutes a day. 16 minutes a day for a whole year will put you in the top 5% in the world. So make an appointment with yourself and keep it. And that's all you have to do. If your appointment today is at noon, keep your appointment. If your appointment is at 5, keep your appointment. You could double book yourself. And I did that yesterday. I watched the first quarter of the basketball game while I did this 50-50-50 pull-up dip push-up workout. I really wanted to watch a basketball game. It was going to be a choice between basketball and working out because, like I said, my weekend got hijacked with all kinds of stuff. And I worked out while I had the basketball game on. You can do stuff during the commercial break. I know people that do that. It's all about thinking outside the box. But you're watching the basketball game, and every time a commercial break comes on, drop and give me some push-ups. Give me some squats, give me some sit-ups, give me body weight stuff only. That's your third tip, by the way. Body weight stuff works. I do a lot of body weight stuff, and I'm a big guy. Like, I'm looking at my physique right now, and you might not be able to tell, but I'm 6'3", 240 pounds, and I do a lot of body weight stuff. I do a lot of pull-ups. I do a lot of dips. I do a lot of push-ups. I do a lot of squats. I do a lot of burpees. I do a lot of reverse lunges. 2 favorite workouts that I have. Now, first of all, I have a tower in my house. You can go buy one of these Tower of Powers. I think that's what they're called, but call it like pull-up tower on whatever place you're going to shop. And you can get one of these things for like $100 brand new, $150 brand new. But if you go on the marketplace, if you go on the internet, if you buy some used stuff, you can get these things for like $50. They're absolutely awesome, but you do pull-ups, dips, and push-ups. So my 2 favorite body weight exercises, one's called the Holy Trinity, 50 pull-ups, 50 dips, 50 push-ups. Just get them done as fast as you can. That's actually a version of the Holy Trinity called 50 QR. It's 50 reps of each, takes 14 minutes. The real Holy Trinity is a 30-minute workout, max reps of push-ups, pull-ups, and dips. So you could do that. And then the other one's a lowly trinity: squats, lunges, sit-ups, as many reps as you can in 30 minutes. Again, you could do the 50 version of that though. 50 lunges, 50 squats, 50 sit-ups. You get that done in like 8 minutes, and then you'll be finished for the day. Ivan, I left a lot of training but came back. I didn't hear what you did today. Thanks for everything. Appreciate you, Ivan. Thank you for the super. And get your membership, man. I love seeing you with a badge. Today I did a bunch of reverse lunges. Literally did a little warm up, some squats, some lunges of body weight, some marching on this thing called the ATP, which you probably don't have access to. And then I did a 10-to-1 ladder of reverse lunges. Started with a 45-pound barbell. Added weight, did 9 reps, added weight, did 8 reps, added weight, did 7 reps, all the way to 1 rep. So that was my workout this morning. This afternoon, I'll do some body weight stuff, some Bulgarians and some Romanians. So there are the questions. And by the way, that was your 5th super on a live stream. So thank you very much for that. Anyway, the body weight stuff, it really, really works. You can do burpees. There's a thing I do called prison burpees. It's hell, a 20-to-1 burpee ladder. You can do a 10-to-1 burpee ladder. There's a workout I do called Death By. Death Bys are one of my favorite workouts. So let's say you don't know what to do. You start a timer. And here you go. In the first minute, you got to do one exercise. So say we're going to do death by push-ups. In the first minute, you got to do 1 push-up. You just do 1 push-up and then you chill. When it hits minute 2, you do 2 push-ups. When it hits minute 3, you do 3 push-ups. When it hits minute 4, you do 4 push-ups. And it stops when you can't do the requisite amount of push-ups. A lot of people I would expect to make it to 10. Some people 15. Some people can hit 20. But if you hit 20, if you do 20 minutes, a 20-to-1 push-up ladder, it's essentially what it is, because 1 push-up minute 1, 2 push-ups minute 2, 3 push-ups minute 3, all the way to 20, you hit 200 in total reps. 210 total. I can't even talk today, by the way. I'm stuttering all over. I'm all over the place. I apologize. But you'll hit 210 total reps. 210 total reps is not an insignificant workout. So again, the body weight stuff really, really works. If you don't want to do body weight, you can just have 2 dumbbells sitting in your living room. Like I'm in my basement right now, like my family room, and over here that you can't see, I got a TV, I got a couch, I got a recliner, like it's like my entertainment place, right? Like my rec room or my den or whatever. But I could easily just on this shelf behind me, like I got some Rivendell Lord of the Rings Legos that you can see. By the way, that's a badass set, just so you can see it there. But I have my Lego set, but I could easily just, instead of that Lego set, I could have 2 25-pound dumbbells. I could have 2 25-pound dumbbells under this table, 2 15s, 2 20s, 2 5s, 2 10s. It doesn't matter, where I could just grab and do some arm curls. I could do some thrusters. I could do some overhead presses. I could have a bench and do some bench press. Like it wouldn't be hard to just get some work done in the house. So don't sleep on the body weight stuff and don't sleep on the dumbbell stuff. And that's your 3 tips. Like that's really it. If you can do those things, you will crush it. So make sure you look after your fitness all year. Number 2, make sure that you book appointments with yourself and make time. And number 3, just don't sleep on the no gear or dumbbell work. You can do that. I promise you, you will build an incredible amount of fitness. Thanks for coming by. Love y'all. We'll do this again next Monday. Here we go. Awesome.